Hey, good morning, Allie.
Hey, good morning.
So where you from?
Originally I'm from Delaware County.
Delaware County, all right. How old are you?
34.
34, all right. Tell me about your childhood, if you don't mind.
My childhood, it wasn't your best childhood. My mom and dad were both alcoholics, and my dad was abusive. My mom did provoke it, but he was abusive, so I witnessed that. And she had a problem with alcohol, a little bit more than my dad. And when I was 11 years old, she passed away from full-blown cirrhosis of the liver. She was 7 months pregnant, and so I lost my little sister, and I lost my mom when I was 11 years old. And when I was in school, I was a straight A student, played sports. I was MVP softball 3 years in a row. I had a scholarship in writing, and I just got real angry when she passed away, and I started fighting. I ended up moving out with my friend when I was 12, and with her mom. She had just lost her dad to drugs, and so we clicked that way. And it was like her mom let us drink as long as we drank in the house. We were allowed to smoke weed, have our boyfriends over, you know what I mean? As long as we stayed in the house, and we thought that was cool back then, but I wouldn't do that for my kids. And then I started seeking, doing negative behaviors because I wanted attention from my family. And because they basically, at 11 years old, I moved out, and they just let me go. All they did was send a $50 gift card to Acme once a month, and I was literally blocks away from their house. I was 11 years old, and my daughter's 12. I could never see her living on the streets with her friend. That would kill me. No way. I would go get her in a heartbeat. We would figure out what the issue is, and we would work on it. They didn't give me no counseling from my mom. Even though their family treated me the complete same, at Christmases I got the same things. I was never treated any different, and I felt comfortable there. I still wanted my family. I was only a little girl, and they never came. And then I had my dad, but he was, after he lost my mom, he was never right. And I met my husband when I was 12 years old. We've been together for about since 2002. And actually August we just celebrated 20 years, I think, 22 years. But we had some time apart because of prison. But that's part of my story.
Okay.
But I met him, and we started dating and all that, and we started experimenting with pills together. I was 14, and I was doing Oxycontin, and that's how my drug addiction started. Then they became too expensive, and all my nevers started coming true, and before I knew it, I was 17, snorting heroin. And when I was getting ready to turn 18, and most people are excited when back then the legal smoking age was 18.
Right.
They were excited to be able to buy tobacco products. I was excited to be able to finally get on a methadone clinic legally, because I didn't want to be a heroin addict anymore. And I got clean, and I started working at McDonald's. I was going to medical school to be a medical assistant with phlebotomy, and I was doing good. I was clean. My husband was clean at the time, and my dad ended up telling me that he was having I was a little over 18. He told me his girlfriend at the time was pregnant, and I said, "You're crazy!" They both were getting high together, drinking together. It was my childhood all over again for this baby. And I remember I would want somebody to take me out of those situations, so I would take my little brother. He ended up having a little boy, and I would take him every weekend just to get him out of there. And Black Friday of 2008, My dad wanted me to take the baby. My husband was in jail, and I just lost my best friend. She was actually murdered in South Philly. And then a week prior to that, I was attacked underneath a bridge up in Delaware County. So I had so much going on at once, and I just wanted a break, kind of. So I said, Dad, I don't want to take the baby tonight. I got work tomorrow, and I just got done school. So, and he's like, please, can you take him? And I was like, call me back in a little bit. And I was addicted to Oxycontin, no, I was clean. I was clean at the time.
Sorry to cut you off. You've been through a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Your life story is crazy. MVP, you was a student athlete.
Yep.
And your life transpired like really quickly.
And then I got 8 years clean.
8 years clean under your belt?
Yep. No, well, I had 8 years clean, and then when COVID struck, it took my job, and I relapsed, and that's how I'm struggling now. But I'm sitting here, actually, that's how I met you guys.
So you had 8 years clean.
8 years clean with nothing.
How did you relapse?
I got clean October 31st, 2012.
Okay.
May 3rd, 2020, COVID took my job.
Wow.
And I just was so frustrated. I had 4 bank accounts. I saw my kids on a daily basis. I was able to give them whatever they, not whatever they wanted, but I was able to be there for them. And when they took my job, I was just devastated. And I was so stupid. And I said to a girlfriend of mine who I knew was using, get me a bag. And
right. She's
like, no, I don't want to. You got to be the reason you relapse. I said, listen, I know you're a dealer. If you don't get it for me, I'm gonna walk out there and get it for myself. She got it for me, and I've been struggling ever since.
Do you want to get clean again?
I'm actually that's how I met you guys. I'm sitting here about doing my
we
intake.
root for you to go get clean.
I'm doing my intake to go to detox.
Good. I'm happy you're doing that.
Yep. That's
very happy.
That's what I was doing when I met you guys.
What you was doing out in the streets in Kensington? Like, what you was doing to get by out here?
I actually stand with a sign in traffic, and because I don't want to reduce the crime rate by stealing from stores and
right.
So
you panhandle.
Yeah, I
panhandle.
Yeah.
How much you think you make a day panhandling?
It's like I say, it's like the lottery. Like some days are good, some days are rough, and it's. Yeah. I just want to get clean so I can wake up and not need anything again. That's the biggest thing I miss, is waking up every morning not needing my get well. Like,
get back to it. You did 8 years clean, you can do it again.
I know I can do it again.
Where's that husband of yours you was talking about?
He was supposed to be here with me this morning, but I kept him up all night, so he was sleeping. He was taking a nap. Yeah.
Did he panhandle with you as well?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Is he going through intake like you?
Yes, he is.
That's what's up, man.
Yep.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. Hopefully y'all get off these streets.
Yep.
Go
it's
get
been a
clean.
long, long road.
So you never indulged in working the ab and all of that stuff, right?
No. I don't knock anybody for what they do. Their hustle's their hustle. It's just not mine.
I want to ask you a question. You can ignore if you want. What happened to your forehead right there?
I was actually waiting for the bus right here. Waiting for the 60 to go back to my program, and my husband told me to get back because I was a little far out in the bus lane. And I remember the last thing I remember is stepping behind him and peeking my head back, and one of those old F-150s with the big old steel mirrors came flying down and wanting to cut around the car. And since I'm tall, it hit me right in the head.
How tall are you?
5'11".
5'11"? All right. Good height on you. Good height on you.
So yeah, I was hit by a car. I was completely knocked unconscious. I don't remember anything before the accident. When I woke up, my husband got me up, and I didn't even know who he was. I kept saying, like, get away from me, who are you? And all the poppies were surrounding me and was like, get away from her. And he's
Who's
like,
the poppies? Sorry to cut you off.
Like the corner boys, like the Spanish corner boys.
Spanish guys?
Yeah, they keep the women protected out here if they see like guys.
That's what's up.
Yeah, like they are good-hearted people out here.
That's what's up.
And they were like, leave her alone. And he's like, this is my baby mom of 22 years. She has a head injury. And I was like, I don't know him. And they were like, and a friend of mine was there, thank God, and it was like, it is his baby's mom. And he's like, listen, just, I believe you. He's like, but I would just go and she'll come around or whatever. And then as soon as he left, I'm like, oh my God, where's, and say my husband's name.
Your husband's life was almost in danger behind that.
Yup.
What would you tell the youth that's out here in these streets? going through what you're going through. What advice would you give the youth?
Get help while you're young, because it only gets harder. It only gets harder. And like, you know, like I remember when my kids were still babies and they would be like, Allison, get the help now while they're still young. And like now they're teenagers and I don't lie to them. They know I've been to the penitentiary. They know that I was on the streets. They know, but they
You
also
been to
know.
the pen?
Yeah.
Jail?
Yeah.
How long? What's your longest stretch?
2 to 4.
2 to 4?
Yeah.
How did that do for you?
Actually, it was the best. I did the TC program at Muncie, and
Okay.
it was the best rehab I've ever been to. Like on the streets, like in centers, anywhere. Like that's the most work I ever done on myself. And I really opened up. I talked about a lot of things I would never talk about.
Right.
It was the most intense, well put together rehab, and that was in the state penitentiary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to wrap it up. Thank you for your time and courage.
Anytime.
All Time Media is rooting for you.
Thank you.
You know, you and your husband go to intake, get that
Yeah.
together. You know, get off these streets.
I am.
Much love.
Much love.